So preparations done. Final battle. See how this goes. I pretty much knew that poison is totally worthless to try. Air is almost everything is somewhat resisted. That said, looking at these guys, they're less impressive than I thought. I mean, they're pretty pitiful compared to the demon we had to kill, for example. Okay, let's see what happens.
Losa, Godwoken, Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds, and twice as bright, to have come so far. Your Divine welcomes you.
The Divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Wiedemann's voice that next pierces the air.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Wiedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell the Godwoken the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Please do. There's so many disease and things going on in this game that I haven't been in any way clear about who's been doing what.
Dallas nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter.
Aha! Well, we knew she was undead for a long time, so I was sort of assuming that who Dallas is not who Dallas is.
A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
What a twist.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Laugh in spite of yourself. Is this tragedy or a comedy?
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallas is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
Why should I listen to you?
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the Scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the Veil, the 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
Shake your head. The winds never brought word of this to you.
Really? I'm shocked.
Shut your mouth, Godwoken. I tell you the truth.
Question Lucian's motives. Does he truly seek the greater good?
He hesitates, then he swallows his pride.
Here is the truth. I have killed thousands, perhaps millions, for the greater good. But I made a mistake. It was my use of death fog that opened the door to the God King. It upset the Veil and took the 7 by surprise.
Wait. I thought the God King was Brachus Rex.
My one mistake meant all those sacrifices were for naught. Those sacrifices must have meaning. They must stop the void once and for all.
So is Brachus Rex not the big baddie? It's the God King. Okay, demand to know more about their plan. I can't see. This cannot be it. The God King and the Void Walker have to make some kind of contribution to the situation. Otherwise, they might have well been nothing throughout the entire playthrough.
I seek vengeance against the king and against the Seven.
Vengeance.
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of Source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the Seven the secrets of the Veil. The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar Fane.
Din din din. Actually, I'm sort of bummed out that they're telling me this, because now I have no interest in playing Fane in my solo playthrough. I was sort of balancing it in my mind. Do I want to play the story, or do I want to make the choice I want to make and play an undead elf? So now I really have no reason to play with Fane.
But now I finally have revenge. Revenge on the Seven and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her.
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
What happened to the real Dallas?
She sacrificed herself for the betterment of Rivellon. She didn't do it willingly, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for Source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remained there. And then I took her place. Face rippers are such marvels, aren't they? It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
Lucian wants peace. Ask how their brutal actions were meant to achieve peace. You can start pushing for a battle at this stage, but I don't see any point in this. I don't see where the battle is coming from if we sort of want to end this situation, every one of us. And I can't think of anyone else except Brachus Rex. There's no fucking way in hell that he's just gonna sit there and do nothing while this goes on. He's always wanted to be one of the gods and control everything. I don't believe for a second that they can fully control him.
While Dallas sought the Aetherin, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
So that's what you've been doing. Killing the gods. Suggests that stealing the source of the Seven weakened the gods and allowed the Voidwalking to appear. I'm not exactly sure if that is true, because the veil that protects it is supposed to be made from source, so draining source and using it in general is what allows that. I'll address Riedemann, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get many opportunities to do that. No, I think I need to address this first. Suggests that stealing the source of the Seven weakened the gods and allowed the Voidwalking to appear.
Yes, in a sense. When the death fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Tias and Dilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world. To strengthen himself, he sent his Voidwoken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
The Voidwoken. Disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Aterran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The Void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power, but the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
I can't talk about Brachus Rex anymore. Note that giving up one's source renders one a silent monk, a husk of oneself, a non-being.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Okay, note that Lucian's massacre of the masters and students at the academy wasn't really done to aid Alexander.
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
Ask Lucian how he feels about Dallas's attempts to murder Alexander, his only surviving son.
Alexander was Godwoken. Once, years ago, I should have killed Damien, but instead took him as my son. Quite the mistake. Now, I was forced to kill Alexander, my blood. But once more, I could not.
The task fell to me.
And me.
Remark that their plan means there shall be no true divine.
Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
Okay, hurry them along, enough talk.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility. Surrender your source.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
Don't let them do this to us.
But our souls? There has to be another way.
No, never.
So there wasn't really much of a chance to discuss anything. I'm not particularly interested in giving up my soul. I don't know if I would do things differently though. Guess we're gonna fight it out. I'm somewhat interested in knowing what the other option is, because surely it's not just game over. At the same time, I wouldn't. The game could do that.
I understand. Sacrifice takes courage, but I shall help you. Though it pains me, your sacrifice shall be made for you. Dallas.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
I'm gonna die without being able to do anything. I'll have to load and have the conversation again. Miss. Ah. How much damage we would have done? Our armor would have been gone and we would have been borderline dead. Right. This is suspiciously easy looking fight. I mean, they're not easy opponents by any means. Just that the demon was worse, much worse. How much tea do we have left? Not that tea. Five. Not everyone has to use it. Oh, maximum action points too. I'm trying to think of what I can even cast. Yeah, I think some green tea wouldn't hurt at this point. We need to attack their magical armor. Still have plenty of left. Why did she do that? Okay, next one, Magister. Can't really do much. Lose is gonna end things though, that's something we do want to do. Now I need to attack their magic armor as much as possible. I might have to fight this fight multiple times. 500. This doesn't even feel like game-ending battle music. Don't care for shit what you do. Physical attacks won't really contribute anything here. Every type of other attack doesn't really matter. Let's give Lose a chance. Let's see what she can do. But this is us wasting a lot of our characters here. Okay, who is this? You. Might be able to screw him over at least. You missed. And you gave him an attack of opportunity. Why? How the fuck did that happen? I didn't move here, I just... That's bullshit. There's no oil here anymore. Yeah, this went terribly badly. I haven't basically done anything, and 3 of my characters have had their turn. Right. Drinks a cup of tea. Maximum AP. Where's the heart? We have what? 7 points. Now that I look at things, I'm not sure what exactly can I do. Because all my spells attack either armor or they're bombarding myself. Suppose I could try to take out Dallies or something like that. But Ocean Divine's a little bit of a problem too. Hard to ignore. It's regular fire though. Yeah, this is not good. I should have teleported him out of here. With Dallas. Could have bombarded 2 of them. He's doing too much damage. There's no way we can tank him, basically. And if he's here, I'm just gonna do a lot of damage to my own guys. So, teleportation scroll, please. We could use some of the chain lightning attacks. Scroll costs haven't been reduced. Maximum points. Okay, maximum points and low cost casting aren't maybe competitive? Right, you have to pick one or the other. Good to know that they don't stack. Again, another wasted round basically. Yeah, we'll very likely have to redo things. How do you two feel about elemental damage? What's your favorite? They are not gonna be all that affected by anything. Earth would actually be the best. Can't do Earth, so enjoy. High ground. That was pathetic. Just sad, really. They're sort of protected by the environment here. Well, at least they're frozen, so that's something. The icebreaker could do significant amount of damage to them. Or not. Yeah, they're releasing the frozen status. This is not gonna work. It's all necrofire. Right, this will never work. We basically have to spend so much time to just hold back. What happened? The guys died, right. Ocean Divine is stunned. We're not in a good shape. I need a shield recovery. I think I have scrolls for that. Restore magic armor for 3 turns. It's minimal amount, but it would protect us from some of the status effects. What else? Stunned and curse. Well, that's not good. I sort of want to get rid of the fire, in fact. Go with a tornado, I suppose. Oh, we have 2 stunned guys. Better. I need an ability that removes stunned. Desperately needed. That'll do. Who's next? Spiel is next. Magic shells. Yes. A single point to use. Stunned. Healing is pretty much impossible. Any way to get rid of that? That'll be more useful than anything else. I suppose Guardian Angel might be a worthwhile thing at this point. Right, how to get rid of the decay? If I heal now, I'm dead. Ocean Divine is in a bad shape, so I can't do all that much about that. Except lower his resistances. So how's that damage resistance now? Negatives. Excellent. Only water is on positive. I don't like the fire here, so if that could go away, that'd be great. But the best thing I can do is maybe get more shields through somehow, or armor in this case, so they can't disable me quite so easily. Area effect armor restoration, I suppose, would be better. Could also be too weak. Alright, low save action is more important than anything else. So armor to her. I still think this is gonna be a catastrophe. It's we could have easily gotten rid of the support guys at this point, but we couldn't manage that. Right. Need another 45 just to get rid of the ability, so I can heal people normally. Heal scrolls? Sure, I have them. Damage to Dallas. Corpse explosion. They could disable lows at this point, but they didn't. Right, we're still in a fairly good position to cause a lot of havoc. Definitely enough to screw over Lucian the Divine, which is reduce resistances. More energy damage. Lucian Divine is unconscious, so I can't kill him? Or do I need to suck up his source or something? Would be the first time I have to do this shit. He's burning now, constantly taking damage. Let's see what happens. I can always load and redo this turn. Next up, Dallas the Eternal.
Are you feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it is time. I call on the God King. Come, claim what is yours.
How? What? You are unleashed!
Friedemann cackles in delight at this turn of events. His unbridled glee slithers into your veins and throttles your heart.
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
Confront... no. Sit back and enjoy Dallas's and Lucian's discomfort.
You should have listened to Tarquin, you worm-ridden wench. Nobody enslaves Brachus Rex. I am Brachus Rex. I am the Source King.
Cry out to Lucian. Part of the plan.
This is not the time for talk. Kill him now!
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
What the fuck actually is God King then? Some sort of eternal ruler? Yeah, we have a persuasion check on the Red Prince. Tell Brachus to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Lose would have succeeded.
You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering.
We're pretty much out of the fight though at this point. We will.
The God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father, my pretty. Come to the Source King.
Saloman, Lord Linder Kim. Isbale. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die before even one of our turns comes up. Saloman has 2 turns before I get to do anything. Then comes Dallas the Eternal. What the fuck is going on here? Who's fighting who? And our attributes have been introduced twice. I can't cast anything anymore. Dallas the Eternal, what are you doing? Do I have to fight you too? Dragon form, of course. Right, our group is borderline dead. Alice is in dragon form because that's apparently a thing that Eternals can do. Right, so we're pretty much fully boned at this point. Cleanse wounds, bless steam lands, cleanse. I can't get rid of the status effects either, really. So, wasn't this fun? Super fun. The first fight has to go differently. Lucian isn't here though, is he? No. Any way to get rid of silence? Probably not. And one of the worst melee guys we've ever faced, at least to just be here again. Didn't we kill these guys though? Like suck up their souls and everything? I'm pretty sure I did it precisely because I wanted to avoid something like this happening. I think he's weaker though than he was previously. So he's not the same Linder Kim. Stat-wise he's terrible though. Frightening. There's still a couple of Magisters left. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to redo the fight, the first fight. Because it looks like it's a waste of time to concentrate on the Divine. When Dallas was near death, things suddenly stopped. I wonder if Redaman is the same. Redaman could also be the... Dallas would be a sure thing. Redaman could turn similar to Lucian, where he just cannot be killed. Kraken level 20. Lots of heat. This is I need to get rid of the plagues. Each one is -5 constitution. I can't use any of the healing abilities. I can't do a goddamn fucking thing. I have curses, I have blesses, sort of. A blessed water balloon, except we're sort of so far away from each other, not sure it will do much. Hurt by bless, except by blessed water. Right, we're still in terrible shape though, so I think I'll heal more. Right, I don't think this is really acceptable, the fact that we have to spend our turns basically doing nothing useful. Can I use scrolls? Less scrolls would be useful now. Don't think there's much I can do. I might be able to haste someone else's ass though. Muted, can't cast. So no. If I move, I'll take attacks of opportunity, so I can't do a goddamn thing. Crack Despair. A lot of poison damage incoming. Disease? No, it's plague. I can get rid of plague easily enough. Right. The Kraken is next. I don't want to attack the Magisters if that's not necessary. I have a nightmare with the rest. I wonder if we need to take down Bractus Rex. What I mean is, what's the point of taking down the creatures he summoned? Or did the Kraken summon them? So this would be more of a fight to do that instead of just surviving here. But at the same time I can't exactly afford to ignore these either. Let's see who attacks who. I still think there's hyperbole, we'll have to just redo everything. I think I'm moving so close to that son of a bitch, I'm risking attack of opportunity. Gonna save someone else's ass with the bless.
I'm ready.
Dimensional dive. The beast is dead. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'm loading. We probably have to load other than a quick load though, because this will force us into a position where I'm basically going to be resurrecting and healing, while all the while multiple half a dozen enemies at least every turn just pile extra damage on us. It's not gonna work. It's a goddamn fucking nightmare. That's what it is. We need to be in a better shape so we can go on the offensive immediately. I'm also going to try something else. I'm going to see what happens if we just surrender to them. Is game over, or is Brachus Rex going to interrupt then and there?